Hey guys, it's Joey Dale. Welcome to a new deep dive video. This time I'm going to give you an insight into my track Bass 1-2. It's out on my label Zodiac already, so listen to it on Spotify. It's a big room rave kind of track in the style of artists like Maddox. Hope you learn something from it, and let's dive straight into it. Alright guys, let's start. As you can see, it's a 145 BPM track. This is the complete project. Lots of automations, but not all are in use. Let's first start off with the drop. So I'm gonna play it for you.
This one, two, that, this one, two,
So yeah, let's first start off with the bass part, because that's what makes this track. This is the bass part. As you can see, it's a loop. That's also available, by the way, in my sample pack. Go check out the link in my bio or the link in the description. Yeah, it's a bass loop. A simple bass loop. I didn't do much in terms of EQing because it already sounds really good. Then together with this kick, this is a kick I also used in the track Outer Space with Maski and Banga. And later in a lot of other tracks I also used it. It's a kick that doesn't really have that much low, I think, but the body and the mid to high frequencies are really nice in this one. So I will play it for you. As you can see, I didn't do any EQing on it because it already sounded really good. And again, it's also available in my sample pack. I think I called it the kick trance, big room trance kick. Together with the bass, it sounds like this. So as you can hear, it really has that bouncy vibe to it. As you can see, if you nail this, as I say in every track, you really have a nice basis for your dance track. It's already EQ'd and mastered before, so that's why I didn't do any EQing on it. And that's why I use my sample packs myself also all the time. So if I want to use like a nice bass and kick, I simply drag and drop it into my DAW, and in a few minutes I already have this I can work with. So that's in terms of the kick and bass part. Then this FX. This is a loop I found on Splice, and I used it in all my tracks from Deus Ex Machina to Zodiac, 2025 to Out in the Universe, and a lot of all my other tracks also. It fills up the mix in a really nice way. I will play it for you. So as you can hear, it's like a raw synth, but I cut out all the low end and add a sidechain to it, and together with the kick and the bass, I'll play it for you. It makes the mix in the background and like the wider frequencies more filled up. So yeah, it's a nice way to fill up your track in a subtle way. So then go to the main lead of this track. So as you can see, the MIDI itself is really simple. There are really short notes. I use a lot in my more 140, 150 BPM kind of tracks because shorter notes give more energy, in my opinion. In terms of layering, the three sounds are from Nexus. The first one is Adagio. As you can see, it's called Lead Adagio, and it's a standard preset. If you buy Nexus, you have this also. It's called Adagio. Then the second one is Detuned Lead 6. If you watch my other videos also, you know I use this one in every track. It sounds really nice. Especially for EDM and big room tracks and techno trance kind of tracks. The third layer is called German Trumpet 3. It sounds like this. So this is more like a saw sound. Yeah, if you layer them all in this melody, or yeah, melody, it's not really a melody, it's more like a rhythm. It's more like an energetic rhythm. I just tried out. As you can see, the track is in A sharp, by the way. So as you can see, it's a really simple melody or simple lead, but yeah, it works together with the bass line and the kick, and of course the other sound. It's really simple, but it gives a lot of energy, and that's why I use the short notes, especially in this pattern. And if I play those leads for you without the layers, so this is the first one. So as you can hear, it's already a nice lead, and I honestly could have also only used this one, but I also like this one. If I play this one solo for you, this has more like that raw techno feel to it. And then this is more like the saw layer. It has a really nice attack, and yeah, I think it really fills it up more in a way like a white noise on top of the lead. So if I play them together, it sounds like this. So as you can hear, you can't really hear that saw sound, and it's more about those other leads. But yeah, together, yeah, it fills it up nicely. So that's in terms of the lead. In terms of effects, there are rides, lots of other effects, more like down sweeps, white noise effects, and crashes. You know, just really simple effects that are all available in my sample packs. Also, I use almost all the time the same effects because I know if something works well, I just use it in all my other tracks too, especially for simple things like effects and crashes, etc. So yeah, that's basically it for the drop part. So then in the next part of the drop, I introduce these hi-hats, this one. Just some simple open hi-hats that always work well in a track like this. Then for the next part, yeah, you can see lots of other hi-hats come in. Then I build up towards the part where the vocal comes back. Also this hi-hat loop. Yeah, it's a really nice closed hi-hat loop. And as you can see, I pitched it up a lot, like 6 semitones. I think I found it like this. So it still already sounds good, but yeah, I thought pitching it up would be better for this track. So I think that's key also in here. If you found like a nice loop on Splice, you already know like hundreds of thousands of people already use it also. So, you know, just change some things. So maybe change the tone, or maybe do some EQing on it, yeah, add an extra effect to it, whatever. But to make it a little different from all the other tracks you're gonna hear the sample in probably. Then this vocal also, I found this vocal on Splice.
Bass, 1, 2, build a bass, 1, 2, bass, 1, 2, build a bass.
In terms of effects, as you can see, I removed a little bit of the higher frequencies, just some basic EQing, added a reverb on it, added the wet to 50%, the size down a lot, yeah, and the decay time to almost 2 seconds, nothing special. Of course, a little sidechain to make the kick stand out more if you are going to introduce the vocal in the drop, and to give it more energy. Then another reverb, I think this one, yeah, only for the build-up. I use like a reverb, as you can see here, in the build-up on the vocal to give that big reverb feel, and then when the drop hits, it all goes away. So you only make an automation clip for the wet. So maybe you can even use a preset for the reverb itself. So let's say you use a large hall to have like a big reverb, and then only make an automation clip out of the wet. So that's what I do. So I will play the part for you where the vocal comes in. So as you can hear, it's like a nice addition to the build of or to the drop. The vocal part is really nice in this track. It brings a lot of energy in this track. So I already wanted to introduce it again in the drop. So then for the next part of the drop, the only thing that changes is one layer of the lead goes down 1 octave. So this lead goes down 1 octave. I think it's this sound only. Or this one, let me see, sorry. This one. Yeah, that's it for the lead part. That's the part of the drop. So as you can see, nothing, yeah, it's a really simple drop. I didn't do anything special with it. I just used a nice rhythm for the lead. And the bass and the kick sound nice. And that's what makes a big part of the track. So let's go to the break. On quickly. So as you can hear, the only thing that is playing is the vocal filtered away, just with a low pass filter on it. And then this like a bass sound. Yeah, I think this gives a really dark, mysterious vibe to it. I call this a Hoover bass. It's like a saw sound, but played on a really low octave. This one is called Hit This Man 1, and it's also a standard preset in Nexus. And what I do is I add a low pass filter on it, and I cut out all the higher frequencies, all the way to I don't know what, because it's just one knob, but I put this around 25 to 30, and then it will sound like this. And if I play it with the filter open, it sounds like this. So as you can hear, it's a nice sound, but I like it better when it's filtered away, for the break part especially. So what I did is at the end of this note, I go up 1 octave with a slide effect. And I do that all the time, also at the end of these notes, to give it more like a dynamic feel to it. How you do that is go to modulation with your sound in Nexus, and you can do this for every sound. Switch on the portamento to poly, and then one of these. If you want a longer slide effect, you must go higher, and if you want a shorter, you must go to 1/64. I use 1/16. So it's like I'm already slightly introducing the bass line for the break. Because the whole track is like one lead and one bass for the drop, I wanted to have a little more, more melody in the break. So that's why I introduced like a bass line. So that's what I'm doing here. Also this loop, this is like a fret again breakbeat drum loop I found on Splice. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. For this track, so I added this to the break. Just some simple EQing, and I filtered it away first. And when it's opening up in the break, it goes like this.
This one too dark, this one too rough.
So as you can hear, the beat is like this with this break beat, and my kick. It's the same kick as I use in the drop, but I use it in a different pattern, together with some hi-hats, and of course the vocal goes like this. So yeah, it's a nice way to give some variation to a dance track, because otherwise it's only 4 to the floor, and now it has like a different feel to it also if you use a different drum pattern. So yeah, as I told you, I'm playing a bit with the bass line. So without only using the A sharp, I'm going also to C sharp and D sharp, and it sounds like this. Oh, as you can hear, I already introduced the melody. So as you can hear, it gives a bit more melody to it than just use one chord and one tone. Just play a bit with it. In terms of bass line. So that's for the break part, and then I go towards the build up again.
This one, two, that, this one, two, one.
Oh, and by the way, for the bass line in the break, I use these layers. So first this one. It's like a sub. It's from Serum. It's called Clean Sub. Really simple. Then this one in Nexus, as I showed you, this is the Hit This Man part. It's like the Hoover bass sol sound on a low octave, filtered away. And this one also. It's big sols from Flex. It's like a plugin in FL Studio. Yeah, this has more hair to it also, so you can also hear the higher frequencies. Together it sounds really nice. So then we go towards the build-up part. Before the build-up comes, I'd like to have the bass line played like this, so only one note, and then already introduce the vocal again. Oh, sorry, I don't mean the vocal, I mean the melody. So you must imagine, if you play this live or if you hear this live, you already know the build-up is coming, and you already know what is coming in terms of drop. So that's why I like to introduce the melody already in the break. And of course with like a big sub effects like this. So people know there is a transition coming. So then we go towards the part where also the snares come in.
This one, two, that, this one, two, one.
So yeah, what I did here is basically a simple build-up. As you can hear, the melody part is just being repeated, only the first bar, and then faster, 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 as you can see. Like a standard, it's like a standard technique you can use in your build-ups. It's done almost in every dance track. Just a repeating pattern of the first bar, and then the first, and then you can hear it. Yeah, it's really simple. I don't have to explain that. Then some snare rolls, of course, that are all. Oh, and by the way, everything you hear is available as FLP file and stems, separate stems also, in the description. So what I did here with the sol sound, with the sol bass sound, I pitched it up. So that's this one. It goes up. I used a pitch for it. Oh, sorry. Let me see where it is. Let me look for it. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's this. It's the pitch bend. Let me see. No, it's this one. Sorry. To be honest, I don't know exactly. Oh, this is the, oh sorry, here it is. So this saw sound, sorry, this saw sound is being pitched up. So as you know, I just repeat the first tone of the bass line and then I'm going to pitch it up all the way to here for like 1 octave. So it has that slide effect, like a sweep up. So that's this one. I just made an automation clip of the pitch bend. You can hear it goes up. And that's also a simple way how you do this in Nexus is, here is the pitch wheel, as you can see here over here. So you just tweak it, and then go to Tools, Less Tweaked, and then Create Automation Clip. So you literally make an automation clip of your last tweaked knob, and in this case it was the pitch bend. So you make an automation clip and then make sure it's on 50% because 50% is exactly the middle part. So make sure it's on 50% and then just make it go to 100% if you want to have it pitched up 1 full octave. You can also pitch it up 2 full octaves and then you have to change it in modulation and go to pitch bend here and make sure you have this one switched on and add this max to plus 24. So if you want to have it for 2 octaves, it's plus 24. If you want to pitch it up for 1 octave, it's plus 12. Why? Because 1 octave is 12 semitones. So yeah, that's it for the build-up part. And then in this case, I wanted to have like a complete silence and then introduce the pre-drop vocal and then bam, it goes to the drop.
This one, two, that, this one, two,
So as you can hear, it's like a complete silence, and then this vocal part comes in. It's like a different vocal than the build-up, but it has the same feel to it.
This one, two, that, this one, two, raw. Verse in the bank and
It goes like this, and then bam, there comes the drop.
this one, two, that, this one, two, raw.
So in the second drop, I didn't do anything different in terms of lead sound, but I already added the hi-hats to it. Just to have a feel like everything comes in all at once for like one big final bang. So yeah, guys, that's it for the track. It's a quick a project insight and a breakdown, but this track was actually really simple in terms of I just had a nice lead. It had a really catchy feel to it, and I like the energy. This was it for my track Bass 1-2. Make sure to stream it, and if you want the stamps, bass lines, kicks, or whatever you hear in this track, it's all available on the website in the link in the description. See you later.